This presentation provides an overview of the City of Crystal Street Rehabilitation Program. It highlights the program's necessity and scope, cost and financing, rehabilitation and construction activities, and impact on the future of the city. Major residential and commercial development took place in the City of Crystal, a first-ring suburb of Minneapolis, during the 1950s and 60s. Work done by a variety of independent developers resulted in street designs which did not always include concrete curb and gutter or adequate storm sewers. Over the years, wet clay soils, ever-increasing traffic, and extreme weather conditions took their toll on many of the city's streets. By the mid-1980s, major portions of South Crystal's streets were deteriorating beyond what routine maintenance and repair work could remedy. This deterioration held the potential to lower overall property values in a city where its residents take great pride in the physical appearance and upkeep of their residences. Crystal City Council acted to prevent this. In December of 1992, the Council authorized a feasibility study to examine the extent to which South Crystal's 22 miles of streets were failing. The firm of Short Elliott Hendrickson Incorporated, or SEH as they are known, submitted an initial report, and after holding 5 neighborhood meetings involving almost 1,800 property owners, updated that report during the summer of 1994. SEH determined that a majority of the streets in the study area would require complete reconstruction for long-term viability. It was proposed that all reconstructed streets would have curb and gutter installed where none existed, and where non-standard curbs had been installed previously. Standard curbs already in place would be repaired where economically feasible. To prevent the recurrence of water-related street damage, SEH recommended upgrading the existing storm sewer system as well as installing an aggressive drain tile system. These two measures would greatly reduce local flooding and prevent groundwater from softening the street subbase. The drain tile would also provide an outlet for sump pumps and footing drains. This would significantly reduce the yearly cost to the city of unnecessarily treating hundreds of thousands of gallons of sump pump water currently being illegally discharged into the sanitary sewer. City staff recommended that optional driveway replacement and sanitary sewer service repair be made available to property owners during the program. By adding this work to the construction activities, volume pricing would result in significant savings to the owners. The program was to be phased in over a 4-year period. A unique financing strategy was put into place, helping to fund the $11.8 million total cost of the program. By utilizing 6 years' worth of monies derived from state gasoline taxes over the 4-year program period, assessments to single-family and duplex property owners were reduced to approximately 60% of the actual cost. Opposition to the project was voiced at many of the neighborhood meetings and public hearings. The primary opposition centered on the cost of the project. Many opponents maintained that simple street repairs would suffice at a much lower cost, despite the engineering data which showed otherwise. Over time, many of the opponents came to accept the City Council's commitment to implement a long-term solution that would upgrade the street system and lessen flood and sewer problems. The benefits of such an approach would mean stabilized property values and an aesthetically appealing community within which to live. The first construction contract was awarded by the City Council in April of 1995, and work began in May. When construction begins, residents can expect to see the following activities. Reclaiming. This is a new leading-edge process by which the existing blacktop and gravel are ground up and mixed together on-site to produce a re-engineered base material. Reclaiming is recycling in its highest form. The process saves precious natural resources and lowers construction costs. Old streets have turned into a valuable asset, with all reclaimed material incorporated into the new streets. Grading. In this process, a portion of the reclaimed material is hauled to a stockpile area while the storm sewer and drain tile systems are installed. The street subbase is test rolled with heavy equipment, and any soft soils are removed. The reclaimed material is returned to the street, placed, compacted, and shaped with a crown so water can run off to the gutters. After final tolerancing, the street is ready for blacktopping. Storm sewer and drain tile. These are being installed throughout the project. The storm sewer system consists of a series of inlets called catch basins connected by concrete pipe. The catch basins are typically installed at street intersections and other strategic locations to catch rainwater and snowmelt. This minimizes water ponding on the surface, prevents water from saturating and weakening soils under the street, and provides an outlet for sump pumps. Sump pump discharge flows directly into sump pump boxes installed at the property line. This discharge then flows into the storm sewer. Sanitary sewer repairs. This is an optional construction activity in which many residents may choose to participate. It is especially valuable to those residents who have had an unusual number of sewer pipe cleaning services performed at their property. Ordinarily, the resident would pay for not only service line repair, but also street, curb, and lawn repair. By doing it during the project, the property owner avoids these additional costs. Concrete curb and gutter. These are being installed throughout all areas that currently do not have them. The curb and gutter serves as a surface channel to convey rainwater and snowmelt to the catch basins. It protects the edge of the street from heavy wheel loads of garbage trucks and school buses. It also acts as a barrier to keep cars and snowplows on the street surface. Private driveway replacement. This is another optional work activity in which residents can participate. Many homes in the area are 25 to 35 years old, with driveways of similar age. Just as the streets need replacing, many driveways may also need replacement. The work is made available through the city's street contractor and is often less than the costs from a private contractor due to the volume pricing involved. Residents are counseled, however, to shop around for comparison pricing. Blacktopping. Blacktopping streets begins after all underground and curb work has been completed. A blacktop base is initially constructed the first summer, with the final surface course placed the following spring. This is standard procedure in climates that have frost and freeze cycles. Sodding. The final major step in the reconstruction process is reestablishing the lawn areas. Cultured sod is placed on 4 inches of new topsoil. The yard areas are regraded, so there is a smooth match from the existing lawn to the back of the curb. The contractor and the resident work together to ensure that the lawn is the healthiest it can be. The decision by the Crystal City Council to proceed with the implementation of the street rehabilitation program was made with input from Crystal citizens, city staff, and professional consultants. It was a difficult choice from a financial standpoint, given how it would affect those citizens on fixed incomes and young families just starting out in the community. But in the final analysis, it was a necessary decision if Crystal was to resolve similar problems now facing other first-ring suburbs. Streets are being upgraded to handle ever-increasing vehicular traffic volumes. Persistent flooding and sewer problems are also being corrected. The rehabilitation work completed to date has helped to maintain property values in the city of Crystal. All these factors are helping to make Crystal a progressive and vital community, a community in which all its residents can take a great deal of pride.